die-hard people. I fucking love it. Yes, I curse. I don't look like any of the gentlemen who curse. And this is rough. Okay. But I do curse, so I do apologize. If that's offensive to any of you, I intend to offend all of you by doing it, because that means that you'll remember it. My name is Lauren Taylor. I help realtors grow on TikTok. Who here has TikTok? Love it. Who here is posting consistently on TikTok? Who here has attended one of my webinars or in my group or free training? Like, you're doing something. You're trying. You're open to it. Okay. So this is going to be familiar, but the good news is that you need to hear something 6 times in 10 days for your brain to recognize it. So if you've heard this before, where should I go for that to stop? If you've heard this before, take it in and listen to it from a different perspective. Ask yourself, I understand the opportunity. Do I truly understand the opportunity? And why am I choosing not to take action? What are the limitations and obstacles that are keeping me from taking action on this opportunity? Can Justin and his team help me eliminate some of those? And I'll talk to you guys a little bit about how I've implemented VAs into my TikToks to help me streamline this process and make it more adaptable. Okay. So before I talk about TikTok, I wanted to give you a baseline as to who I am and why the hell what I say matters. I really haven't existed. I'm kind of like a ghost. I'm a pretty big beta influencer EXP, but the whole thing's under my husband's number. So anytime I'm on a beta influencer call or agent attraction call, they're like, who is this lady? She's not on anything. Brad Taylor's downline is killing it. Okay? Lauren Taylor barely exists, other than being on TikTok. But that being said, I actually started my career in the financial services industry in 2008. I got out of college, and I was like, I want to help people plan for their financial future, so I got my licenses. I walked in on day one, and Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac got taken over by the Fed. It was a hell of a time to get into finance. But what that taught me is to get very comfortable with uncomfortable conversations and to not be worried about rejection. To come from a place of education, information, and service to allow people to make the best decisions for them and their families. Because I saw the aftermath of what everyone felt was the opposite of that, right? I signed information that I didn't understand. I got hooked into doing this, my realtor, my lender, blah, 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 right? And the coolest thing happened, and this is the reason why I share this every time I talk to a group of agents, because I sit across from these people night after night, helping them plan their financial futures, piece it back together, 50% down the equity of their accounts, 50% down the values of their homes underwater, trying to renegotiate. And I would go through their goals and ask them, what's the next 0 to 5 years look like? And do you know what the number one goal people had, no matter what their financial situation was? They wanted to be homeowners again. They wanted to buy a house. If you don't feel that so deeply, you need to feel that so deeply. People say the American dream is over. It's just bullshit. It's not. People want to own the place that they live. So in 2014, after a poor experience with our agent, where I signed a whole bunch of information that I didn't understand, and I left with a whole bunch of questions that I never got answered, we closed on our first home, and I thought, holy shit, this is still happening. And it just happened to me. And in that time, my husband was Navy. He was we were stationed in San Diego, which is actually my hometown. And it's very difficult to live in Southern California off of a one-income military family. So we were shopping at the Dollar Tree to feed our kids. And we were very reliant, actually more reliant than I care to admit. I'm a very emotional person. I'm already emotionally triggered because David just killed it, and I fucking love him, okay? So I apologize if I tear up. But we were very reliant on my parents bringing us Costco every other week for us to be able to feed our boys. So I was like, I'll get my real estate license, right? So when I got my real estate license, I had the goal of selling one home. So we had some sort of cushion and not hit financial ruin. So maybe I didn't have to shop at the Dollar Tree anymore. I could shop at Vons, right? My first year, I made $330,000. In Southern California, guys, there's only 33 people, but that number sounds great, right? That was more money than I knew existed at the time. It's not what I set out to do, but it's what I ended up doing because I came from a place of service. I also founded a program called PCS Pay It Forward in San Diego. I recognized the need in my market for additional support for relocating military families, and I said, I'm going to build something that serves this need. It was so successful that in 2018, I partnered with my business partner, an Air Force veteran, and we expanded PCS Pay It Forward nationwide into 100 markets with 100 military spouses and veterans. And David and Tasha were, I can't do it. But two of our first people who took a chance, unknown program, unknown coach, who have vision. And that gentleman just stood up here and taught you all about a 7-figure business and how to have financial freedom. And I pray if you are a leader, if you are a coach, that you have the moment that I just experienced, because that was one of the best moments of my entire life. So we expanded nationwide. We do about 5,000 units a year. None of them are through my license. We run it as a licensing program. I have no desire to be Kenny Fast. He's so incredible, but I don't want to run a team in 100 markets. The logistics are completely different. I want to be a brand visionary. I want to be a marketer, right? So we run it as a licensing program. And during that time, in 2017, I created a software for agents to help with relocation. It's a 360 software that helps with virtual showings. I was nominated for Inman's Most Innovative Agent Award for the introduction as virtual house hunting as a legitimate practice within the real estate community. And I do want to point this out because I have been very touched by every single person who has stepped on stage and shared this. That, right there, 2017, that's also when my life fell apart. Right before we expanded Pay It Forward. I went through the deepest and darkest times of my entire life. That message that John Pugh got, was anyone here? Does anyone remember? That was me. Let that sink in. So I don't care what you think you're going through right now, it will always get better. There are always better things to come. And there are people here that you can lean into because we have been there. And look, what wouldn't exist if we had just stopped, if we just quit, if we just throw in the towel. I do want to do a plug. Who here is EXP? Awesome. Hey, that message I sent to John, okay, I sent that message to him, and then 4 weeks, 5 weeks later was when I actually got the courage to be like, hey, this EXP thing is pretty cool, like you should maybe consider it. Like I'm willing to say, like you need to stop drinking or you're going to die and your kids won't have a parent. But I was too scared to say that to him. And do you want to know what his response was? Thank you so much for saying that because I'm already talking to Dan Beer. I'm not John's sponsor. So I was more willing to send the message of I don't want you to die than, hey, I really think this would be good for your family. I hope that sits with you because he has 450 people on his downline now, and every time that he snapshots me that number and sends it to me, I'm like, fuck, I should have said it. Okay, I just like to share that because you should send that message, okay? That person that you're scared to reach out to because you truly think that it will benefit them, stop being scared, okay? It's well within their capacity to say no, but you should send that message. Okay, so in 2020, we released Pay It Forward Home Loans, which is a lending product that supports all of our branches, our 100 communities that we have. We are actually the only growing branch at USA Mortgage right now with all of the mortgages that have been impacted. We are incredibly proud of that just because of our agents and our commitment to grow the program. So in 2021, in December, on December 2nd, I was like, hey, what's next? How can I best serve my people? And frankly, I was kind of sick of you losing to YouTube stars. I help agents build hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue and business to support their families. How can I get my message out there? I can help more people. So I considered going to Instagram, I considered going to YouTube, but I guess what I want you to take away from this is that do I sound like someone who is just looking for hey, I have lots of time on my hands, I'm going to do TikTok. No! I'm at $1 billion network, guys. So if you're sitting here and you're like, Lauren, I don't need another thing to do. I'm not here to tell you to do another thing. I'm telling you to do something that works instead. How many of you have a Facebook page that you've been posting on for 4 years that have never gotten you a client? How many of you have Instagram that's it's perfectly curated, but doesn't produce revenue? Let's do this instead and sell some houses. Can we do that today? Perfect. Let's keep going. So if you ask me what I do, I specialize in organic social lead generation. Pay It Forward and everything that we built is on zero marketing dollars. 100% organic social lead generation based on bringing value to our members. Okay? And I'm a specialist in niche marketing. If you ask my kids what I do, I play in Facebook groups and I make TikToks all day. So short form video has changed the marketing world. In March 2020, the world shut down, we all got bored, and half of us downloaded TikTok, right? It became very addicting, very fast. And what happened was they started pulling so much information or so much attention from the other platforms that Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube, Facebook all had to roll out very quickly competing platforms or competing functionality. But TikTok is the trendsetter. So this is usually when people ask me, like, Lauren, can't I just do Reels? Yes, you can do Reels. But I'm going to show you exactly why you shouldn't do Reels and why you should start with TikTok. Okay? Because at this point, TikTok is the trendsetter, so it's all flowing downhill from there. So this is a snapshot of when I started. I literally just one day was like, all right, I'm going to do this. And I snapshotted my account. I was like, I'm going to post 30 TikToks in 30 days. I'm going to see where I am because I'm a data person. That's actually the reason why I'm talking here today is because I'm a data person. I don't make decisions based on emotion, even though I cry all the time, evidently. I make decisions based on data. Okay? So I'm going to run you through the actual numbers. This is what happened to my account in 19 weeks. I didn't keep doing one a day. I did do more because it became easier. So why not? Set a goal it's worth achieving, and then I obliterated it. So in 19 weeks, I had almost 6 million views, 29,000 followers. Obviously, I'm at 34 right now, but that was like 4 weeks ago when I pulled these numbers. I built a group of 1,700 group members. That email list that's on there that I released 6 weeks ago is actually at 2,400 people today in the last 30 days. I get 10 messages a week of people who want to work with me, who want help with me, who want proximity to me. More importantly, I wake up to 2 to 3 appointments every single week of people wanting to do business with me. Who wants those results in 19 weeks? Yes. Love it. So in order to get those results, these are the weekly averages, okay? We have to start at top of funnel. TikTok is a top of funnel play. We want to get more eyes on us. Lauren Taylor is the exact same coach that I was 6 months ago. The only difference between Lauren Taylor now and Lauren Taylor 6 months ago is that 6 million people have seen my face. And yesterday, as I sat and listened to Kenny and Elias, I received a message from Sean Murphy and said, hey, we want you to speak as shareholders. What? I'm the same person I was 6 months ago. You know what's different? 6 million people know I exist. So let's make that difference for you. So we're looking for, this is the weekly averages, okay? You're looking at like 89 group members, 42, right? You can go down. It's just divided by the amount of weeks I've been doing it. The 10 messages, 3 appointments a month. Who here does video marketing? Who here is like what's your close rate? Because my close rate is it's like 75%. If I have 4 phone calls, 3 of those people are buying something from me. Because by the time they get on that phone call, they have watched every single TikTok, they have watched every single video, they have watched every single resource, and they are ready to do business. Okay? So if we're looking at 12 appointments a week with a 50% close rate, this is for those of you in a market of like $500,000 where you're making $10,000 a house, this is a $60,000 a month opportunity. It is worth your time. Oops, that's the wrong one. Okay, so how do we get there? What do we have to do? All right, Lauren, I get it. I want $60,000 a month. I'm going to do exactly what you tell me. Right? That's where we're all at? Perfect. In order to get those results, the average of the amount of videos that I have posted is 4 TikToks a day. Doesn't mean I did that every day. Some were 5, some were 3, some were 2, some were 6. Right? But on average, I posted 4 TikToks a day. Who feels overwhelmed by that number? Okay, hey, no problem. You can just do this on Instagram. The problem is that TikTok, recently a study was released that TikTok has a 21 times higher reach than Instagram. So you can do this on Instagram instead. You can go get that $60,000 a month. All you have to do in order to do that is post 84 Instagram Reels a day. Get the same results. Yeah, puts it in perspective, doesn't it? Right? No one's doing that. 4 TikToks a day doesn't sound so bad no more, right? Seems a little bit more doable. So I am a tactical trainer. This is results driven. I want to walk you guys through. I could stand up here and talk about the power of storytelling, okay? But what I want to do is actually set you up to leave this conversation for success, to go over these things with you quickly so you can all make adjustments to your accounts, and you can go into the next 30 days with the goal of posting 1 TikTok a day in confidence that if you continue to do that with consistently, you're going to get results. Does that sound like a good use of our next 15 minutes? Wonderful. All right, so it all starts with your profile. Do not change this as we talk about this, okay, because you only get to change it once every 28 days. But let's go through this quickly. You can all snapshot this slide. Number one, the top of your profile, the name, is actually searchable, okay? So my favorite go-to with this within a platform, because TikTok is a search engine also, right? So my favorite name for this is Dallas Real Estate Expert. Okay? None of us are Gary Vee, guys. Sorry. I'm really sorry. Even Mark Heller. No one's searching for Mark Heller on TikTok. Not yet, my friend, soon, right? No one's looking for us. What they're looking for is a Dustin Real Estate Expert, right? And so those are highly searched words. So all of my agents, I suggest that is your name. They're highly searched. You will come up higher in the search results on TikTok. Your username, the @ symbol name, should actually be your name. Stop getting cheeky, like your best real estate friend. No. This is an opportunity where you're on live and you're interacting and engaging with someone you want a relationship with, and you're commenting, and they're like, oh my God, you're awesome, thanks so much, cute real estate chick. No, this is the moment where we lean into brand recognition. We want to say, thank you, Lauren Taylor, that's a very insightful comment. Okay, so your @ symbol should be that. You should connect your Instagram, you should connect your YouTube. If you have success on those platforms, all you have to do is shift your awareness of TikTok as a growth strategy for those two accounts. Okay? You're going to launch your Channel Junkies account. I'm going to do the 15-second version, and I'm going to say the 8-minute version is on my YouTube. Link in bio, right? Link to my account. The actual bio, it should include searchable terms too. I'm going to show you guys exactly where to play that. Your playlist, once you get that feature, is about 10,000 followers. Some of you will hit that rather quickly, quite frankly. It only took me like 4 or 5 weeks to hit it. They should be like gateways to your funnels. So I have Join EXP, I have TikTok for Agents, right? So they should basically be someone who's looking to get more information. It's literally a funnel of videos. Okay, maybe education playlist. Your link in bio should not go to your website. I see way too many agents who have 50,000 followers who are literally missing out on hundreds of thousands of dollars of commission every single month because they are linking their bio to their website. It needs to be linked to a lead capture landing page. Simple exchange. Okay? And lastly, your 3 pinned posts should not be your most highly viewed videos. Because I met an agent who actually went viral. She's so proud of herself. She's like, I have a video that has like 3 million views. And she has a pin to her account where it says that she is an agent for Frisco, Texas. Do you want to know what video went viral? The video of the face massager that also looks like a dildo. I was like, great, let me hire you to be my agent. I felt so uncomfortable just saying that word, but I'm glad I went all in. Okay, so but that being said, so what should our 3 pin posts be? It should be our highest value video, our highest converting video, our social proof, or our personal story. These are certain settings and snapshot this because we're going to flow through these pretty quick. You should be a personal account, not a business account. Everyone asks why, just fucking listen. Make it a personal account, okay? Number 2, make sure you're posting to public. I can't tell you how many agents send me their profiles, and they're like, Lauren, I'm getting like 0 views. And I'm like, that's because you're on private mode. No one sees them. Okay. So make sure that you are posting to public where everyone can see, and make sure that your profile is public as well. We are releasing this as a lead generation strategy. This is not our Facebook. This is solely based to drive leads into our funnels. Turn off your following list. Okay, who's here with KW? Is anyone KW left? Okay, let me tell you why you should turn off your following list. Because like 6 weeks ago, like right after I launched my Join EXP playlist, like corporate Keller Williams followed me. And I wouldn't have known that unless I went to their following list. I was like, they're only following like 14 people. And I was like, hot damn, I'm one of them. You should turn that off, okay? Just privacy. Just privacy. Okay. Ooh, whoa, where'd I go? What's happening? Oh no. Oh shit. Guys, what did I do? Oh, thank God. Okay. Suggest your accounts to others. I actually just did a video on this. I will share that video into the Facebook group as to what settings those should look like. Deal? Perfect. Sync your Facebook friends. I'm already friends with my Facebook friends. I did not sync it. I want to meet new people, not the same people I already know. Okay? Let's just be logical. What's that? Clicker. Thanks, guys. No, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, I can riff. We're cool. Yeah, just do it. So many more slides. You just want to ask TikTok questions now? What? I can post. I'll post it all in the Facebook group. Well, this is uncomfortable, huh? This is actually worse than dildo comment. Yeah, for sure. In terms of ranking of the uncomfortable things that's happened in the last 3 minutes, this is higher. Thank you. Hey, I have a question for you guys. Who here, like, when Instagram came out and, like, YouTube came out, like, who wishes they went all in on those platforms now, knowing what you knew? Yeah. So that's the opportunity that we're living in with TikTok right now. We are highly in the innovators phase, where a year from now, 18 months from now, because studies show how long a social media platform goes from like significant organic growth to like corporate marketers coming in and buying attention, right? We're in that space right now. We still have 18 months, and I don't say this to you because you should wait 17 months, okay? I'm saying this to you because you should get started now. Don't wait that amount of time. You go all in early so you can reap the benefits of this long term. Let's talk about content makeup. I'm just going to riff, guys. We're going to go for this, okay? So, oh, hey. Oh, that's weird. More slides. But that's not the one I was on. Can we go back? Sorry, I'm an ass. Okay, perfect. Yeah, if we can go back. Awesome. So we're going to create 4 TikToks a day, right? So we have 2 choices. We can do the Gary Vee style, right? We can do Glenda Baker style. We can hire a production team where we record ourselves and then we send it off to our virtual assistants, and our virtual assistants are going to edit it, and they can actually go on your desktop and they can schedule that out, okay? So that's very doable, especially with the resources that Justin has. That's easy. Or I'm an unproduced person. I like to be inspired. I like to do my own stuff. So I personally wake up, and for 30 minutes a day, I record TikToks. It's just on my calendar. I record as many TikToks as I can in 30 minutes, and when that 30 minutes is done, I put my phone away and I go to work. And then later in the day, I edit those TikToks. I decide what I want them to be like, associated with, and then I post them and push them out in the afternoon. So there are 2 paths here, but it is very achievable. It's just about getting in the routine, right? It's just about holding yourself accountable to that moment when I just asked you, do you wish you went all in? And you all said yes. So you're going to let yourself down again? Or are we going to hold ourselves accountable to this time is different? Because this opportunity does not come around often. This opportunity is finite. It will not wait for you. You must go get it. So there's 2 types of sounds on TikTok. There's original sound and there's trending sounds. I like to do a mix of these. Trending sounds is pre-recorded. Perfect. I don't know if anyone's heard that trend, right? So you are using the momentum of a sound that has been uploaded in videos that have propelling this sound forward to propel your account forward. That is the benefit of trending sounds. And so I highly suggest that 2 of your 4 TikToks a day are actually trending sounds. Now, it's really easy on trending sounds, and a lot of you guys have a lot of views but not a lot of followers and no clients. I'm going to tell you exactly why. Because you're only doing trending sounds. And it's really easy to know and like someone who is using trending sounds. I don't trust that person, though. So why would I want to be in a relationship with them? Following someone is a choice to be in a relationship with someone. So you have to do speaking videos. You have to show people who you are. You have to show people how you communicate. You have to show them the value you can bring them. You have to tell your stories. And that's why your conversion is not working. It's because we're relying too heavily. We're going for the vanity numbers of followers and likes. Followers and likes don't feed my family. I have 3 growing boys. Clients feed my family. You've got to put yourself in a place where you're speaking to your audience, one-on-one, you and I. I'm speaking to you. I want to help you. I help people like you all the time. So how do we get the most views? If it all starts with views, right, and it's a waterfall effect. Number 1, watch time, okay? TikTok wants people who are going to keep people on the platform. So we have to do everything we can to increase the watch time. I'm going to publish, actually, a full playlist into the group that will give you tips on increasing watch time and all the things we're talking about here, because there's a slide show. I'm running out of time. Okay. So these are some tips, though. They're included in that list. The first one is that, do you guys know if you say the word you twice in the first sentence, your watch time goes up by like 97%? Yeah. So do you want to sell your house for 25% more than your neighbor? And so I am constantly reworking the hooks that I'm coming to include you 2 times. If you say it once, it goes up significantly. It goes up even more if you say it twice. Lighting matters. You want to be front-lit. You don't want to look like the anonymous guy, right? You want to look like a normal, friendly, kind, relatable person. 70% of people work with the first agent they speak with. You just want to be the most relatable, the person they feel comfortable asking questions to. You can do different role playing, opposed to me tell you this story, I'm going to act out this story, right? It's storytelling, but it's highly interesting. It's educational and it's entertainment. So when you're considering how do I tell someone that they have to get pre-approved before I take them to go see houses, which I've seen 1,000 TikToks of, why would you not just act out the time of the guy who didn't do it and he lost, and then act out the time of the guy who did do it and won, and why that shapes the way that you support your clients? Using viral hooks. There's a list of viral hooks that will be on the thing that I give you. It is TikTok for agents with LT, because I had to change it because I couldn't find it. Yeah, so there's a group. If you go to my LinkedIn profile, there's all of these resources in there, guys. You can change your scenery. You can add movement. There's a science to keeping people watching. That's what you need to know. You don't have to figure any of this stuff out, guys. Go to my TikTok and watch my TikTok playlist. All of this is there, every single part of it. We also want people to rewatch and save your content. And the best way to do that is, quite frankly, to tell them to do that. Hey, you're going to want to save this later because I'm going to go into a great amount of detail on how I help my seller sell for $50,000 more this week. Okay? I'm going to give you, I had a girl who started the same week as I did. She's like, I'll go all in with you on TikTok, Lauren. She did one video, okay, telling people, hey, if you want to improve your credit, you want to call these 3 numbers. You want to say this exact script. And when they say this, you're going to say that. Over 1 million views. She has 100,000 followers today. She's still sorting through the leads. One video. Why? Because she gave a value overload. She gave very specific and detailed information. And what do you think every single person who watched that video did? Do you think all of a sudden I got on my phone and was like, oh, let me no. They had to save it for later, for when they could do that. So give them content that they're going to want to consume multiple times. How do you get people to share? The most shared content on the platform is highly relatable content, okay? And one of my favorite things is actually plugging who you want them to save it, or who you want them to share it with, right? Our content should be about 60, 70% non-real estate content. Because real estate's boring, quite frankly, just like you were saying. People want to know where to get the best cup of coffee. People want to know the top 10 date restaurants in your town. The top 10 places to take your wife on her anniversary. Who are you going to share that with? Your wife. Okay? So make relatable content and tell people who they should share it with, and they're more likely to share it for you. We also want people who are commenting. Again, this is how we're getting all of these views, right? It just funnels down. But people who comment, ask a controversial question. Tell them to comment. If you are scared to talk about the housing market right now, you are missing a huge opportunity because everyone's talking about the housing market. And you're so scared that you're going to get canceled that you're going to miss the opportunity to educate the 50% of people who are going to agree with what you say. It's the beauty about living in a polarizing country is that 50% of the people think you're an asshole and 50% of the people love you. But you're missing out on the opportunity to work with the 50% of people who love you because you're scared of the people who already think you're an asshole. That's fine. There's someone for them. They're just not for you. They won't follow you. They'll move on. They'll actually make a troll comment on your video, and you know what you're going to do? No. You're going to pin that troll comment. And you know what's going to happen? Your people are going to eat them alive. Not kidding you. It is the best engagement tactic on TikTok. You go to your TikTok video that got the most views, the horrible troll comment, just pin that bad boy up top, your people eat them alive. It's incredible. That's how you know you're building a community on TikTok, not just a following. Okay, there's a couple of examples of videos that have gone viral. I'm going to use this first one, or the first two, and then we don't need to talk about mine. The first one, this woman actually had a listing in Atlanta, Georgia, and this was 6 months ago, so the market has changed a little bit. But she did a video on why your offer was rejected. It was on the market for 48 hours. We received 37 offers. 75% of them didn't have a pre-approval letter. 4% of them didn't have a proof of funds. 6% of them didn't have this. And this is exactly why and how the winner won. Who here has a listing right now? Who here wishes that they told that story? Because this lady got like 3 million views and like 16,000 likes. That's all she did. She told the story. Think about these things that are happening in your everyday business. She was driving a car with sunglasses on. I never even saw that lady's eyes. And you should read her comments. The second one is actually property walkthrough. Okay? So I know there's some people who are nervous about putting their face on camera. And I get that. I'd love to help you work through that and get your confidence to a place where you are. But there are ways to work around that in the meantime, right? You don't always have to put your face on camera. You can actually do property walkthroughs. Property walkthroughs. They're highly interesting. 15 seconds, speed it up twice as fast, add a trending sound, 30,000 likes. I need to reach out to Ryan MC and see how many clients he got from this. So this is the Discover page. I am at 0, so I'm just going to go as long as Justin keeps me off. This is the Discover page. Okay, this is your best friend on TikTok. The first thing that you're going to do is you're actually going to go and search your city in the Discover page because it's a search engine. So if you search Philadelphia, Philadelphia things to do, hidden gems, restaurants, food, travel, nightlife, wedding. Those are the top things that people are searching for in Philadelphia. So what do you think I'm going to tell you to create content on? The things that people are already looking for. The things that are already highly interesting. Okay? And not only that, I can search Philadelphia, and then I can actually choose the little filter button right up here. And then I can look at the most highly viewed and highly liked videos for all time, yesterday, a week, a month. You do not have to figure out how to go viral on TikTok. TikTok is telling you how to go viral on TikTok. You just got to know where to look. Okay? So you can sort those by most liked and most relevant. I would absolutely recommend each one of you guys go to your city and search your city. See what the top 20 most highly viewed videos are for your city, and you should be recreating, reimagining. We're not rip and repeat, right? We're imagining our own, your version of that. Conversion, right? Likes, follows, comments, all great things, but how do I make money? Your TikTok should be funneled directly to a easy bio link or a link tree. I like easy bio because I like the analytics. It's very open. It's very easy for me to see where my people are coming from, what they're clicking on, and what they're buying, where they're joining. And then it goes directly to you. These are actually my analytics here. I wanted to show you because you guys are all very high-level people. So this is the TikTok analytics, okay? So some of these videos here are from months ago. Months. Still getting likes, still getting comments, still getting shared. You want to plant a seed today that's going to feed your family forever. That's the difference between the businesses I've created. Pay it forward will feed my family forever. My TikTok will feed my family forever. That's the opportunity you have. Okay, and not only that, but look at this, guys. This is game-changing. Who here thinks to themselves, what the hell did she post on that day? I can go back and look. I obviously had like a killer day. What did I post? What videos was it? Was it the topic? Was it the trends? I'd probably be posting more of that, right? The other incredible thing is that thing next to it here. This is my easy bio. This shows me how many people clicked on that. If I click on those little links, those little numbers, okay, it will show me the exact same graphic. So I can actually overlay the graphics, say, wow, those videos on that day drove to that landing page and resulted in 1,000 people joining my email list in less than 24 hours. I should probably make a video like that every single day, huh? Why would you not? Just amplify the results, scale the results. And then move them into your email list, schedule a time with you, and then you guys are all badass salespeople, you're going to have a 50% close rate. So to increase your conversion, you want to make sure you have a clear call to action, that you validate the next step with success stories. And this is a big one, guys. If you are not getting clients from the accounts that you've set up, or your social channels, your Facebook, your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever it is, your YouTube, because you're not normalizing people coming through those channels and buying and selling a house with you.
for instance, this specific account is about agent attraction. I had a girl who came through my TikTok, scheduled an appointment with me, and I'll show you what she said. She said, I've watched all of your TikToks, and that's why I'm scheduling an appointment with you. She was getting her license. She got her license in Los Angeles. I connected her with David and Tasha. Within 30 days of getting her license, she's working with like 3 clients right now. It's incredible. What I'm doing when I tell that story is I'm normalizing that, hey, Lexi watched my videos, and she pressed this button, and she got on my calendar, and now she's winning. Tell those stories over and over again. It doesn't have to be the one that happened last month. Some of you guys have been in this business for 20 years. You have stories for 20 years that you're not telling of people getting in a relationship with you and winning with you. They need to be on forefront. And then link it to a landing page, not to your website. I'm a big believer in having different levels of proximity, okay? Offer a free workshop. If you're going for buyers and sellers, you can do this with, like, improve your credit, tax webinar. Who wants to work with a tax lady? She was incredible, right? Tax webinar, estate planning, financial planning. Get some partners, hold a free webinar every single month, and funnel those people through your TikTok to that event. Offer something that everyone's looking for in exchange for email. My 300 fast facts for real estate agents to pass their exam the first time is one of my most highly downloaded lists. It puts me in relationship with agents before they ever get licensed. It makes so I don't have to buy my leads like Elias and Kenny. They just show up for free. Okay? So you can see here I have a couple emails. I offer a free group, but I do have something that just goes directly in my calendar. Because sometimes people just want you, they want proximity, they want you fast. Right? So offer them that ability. You will be amazed at how many people will take it and just buy from you immediately. If you're not offering this on your landing pages right now, you might be creating an obstacle that's actually keeping people from working with you because you're too scared to be forward. Use a Calendly link or a time trade. Preset your parameters of when you want to meet and talk to these people. I have actually just adjusted mine where I only meet with people. I allow them to schedule within the next 7 days, but they can't schedule within the first 24 hours, the next 7 days, because I don't want them scheduling 2 or 3 weeks out, because what happens? They fucking go talk to all you guys, and now I'm Mark Hiller's team at EXP. No. You have to be fast, quick to lead, right? So they schedule an appointment with you in the next 7 days, and immediately they get a text that says, hey, thank you so much for scheduling an appointment with me. Automated, of course. I actually had some time open on my calendar this afternoon. Would you have 30 minutes to jump on and chat? Yes. Awesome. Do me a favor. Before we do that, watch this EXP Explain first. Watch all my TikToks. I watch my EXP Explain. Our conversation is like 10 minutes. Some of them just respond, they're like, great, where do I sign? I'm like, oh, awesome. Let's do that instead. That sounds better, right? Here's the link. But do it on time trades. Just make it easy. Automate it. Set the automated text to go out. The most important question to ask, and I'm embarrassed to say this took me weeks to figure out, but I'm excited to tell you all so you can reap the benefits, okay? This is all experiment. It's all errors. You're just piggybacking off of all of my failures, and then you don't have to do them because I already did them. You're welcome. It's amazing, okay? So this is the best question to ask. And that question is what TikTok, Reel, Facebook post inspired you to schedule a discovery call today? Why do you think I asked that question? Number one, I'm going to have 10 appointments from this one video. I should probably do more of those videos. If I want more appointments, there's a correlation between this single video, that single topic, and the amount of the calls I have on my calendar. So how do I amplify that type of video, that type of content, that type of topic? Change it, adjust it, give them to them different ways to keep my pipeline flowing, right? The problem with the majority of us is that we go into something like this and we don't measure the data results, right? So you guys come to me in 30 days and you're like, Lauren, I had 2,000 followers and I got like 30 people on my email list, but like, what do you want from me? You got to measure every step of the way. And not only that, but the end result. So you know your close rate. So if you want to grow by 10 people a month, then we got to get 20 appointments on your calendar. If you want 20 appointments on your calendar, and you have 3 videos that do that, then we should be recreating those 3 videos every single week, right? Just chase it back to the point of beginning to end. Also, this question is great because I can figure out what type of person these people are, right? Actually, the top one, gut filling, from several videos, that's Lexi, right? It's Alexis. I follow you on TikTok. The commission one, that person is more interested in money, right? Maybe it's a split issue. All of the videos, I've seen them all, right? Do you think the conversation I'm having with people who have seen all of my videos is a little bit different than the person who says the commission one? Absolutely. And I'll tell you, when you get on the call with them, it's absolutely incredible because they're like, oh my God, I thought it was going to be like a team member, like not you. Okay. Still do that part. I'm sure I could outsource it. I'll talk to Justin. Okay, so here's the deal. This is a $60,000 a month opportunity if you are in a market where you sell $500,000 houses. It is more if you are in a market greater than that. It can be less if you sell houses less expensive than that, right? This is worth your time. It's worth your investment. It's worth you experimenting with. If you want to reap the benefits of someone else's experiments and failures, join my Facebook group. I literally have a 30-day launch that I'm doing with all my agents right now. It's 30 videos a day, trends directly to your phone, so you can just shoot, post, and move on. Hold on one second. Sorry. But either way, whether you choose to lean in and do it as a group, do it as a community, now's the moment to lean in. Okay? So your 4 TikToks should be 2 trending sounds, 15 seconds each, highly relatable. Speak to the camera, give them a success story, do a story time, tell them how you are different than anyone else that they're seeing on the platform. Humanize yourself by speaking to the camera. And if you want to increase your conversion, you need to start telling your success story, start telling your social proof, and telling them very clearly what is the next step in our journey. You just got to grab 30 minutes of my calendar. And you too, like Alexis, could be working with 3 clients at $1 million price point in your first 30 days. Okay? Who's going to take action? Who's going to hold each other accountable to take action? Can you guys turn to each other and maybe exchange information? If you both raised your hands, okay? Because there's some of you, again, this is the 3rd time that you've heard this, and nothing has changed. Other than the fact that I have like 10 more agents in my pipeline, and you still haven't fucking done shit. Yes, queen. Okay. All right, guys. Who wants to be TikTok famous? I love it. All right, that's it. That's all we got. It was good.